Wow, oh wow. On a day when Sleepy Joe turns into Wide Awake Joe, he dethrones Donnie Trump. He dethrones him from presidency. Wow. I would have been remiss not to mention that at the top of this episode. But welcome back to another episode, straight up and uncut. Your host Isaiah. Still looking forward to getting my co-host back on here, Jay Rent, whenever we can put a schedule together that gets us both here at the same time. But yeah, man, today's just a crazy day in history. No matter which way you're looking at it, no matter who you voted for, if you voted for Biden, which I did, you're happy. You know, there's just a lot of different ways this is going. Then you have the Trump people and the Trump supporters that are calling fraud and all this with no real hard evidence. It's just difficult. And I'm not going to sit here and talk to you guys about politics and like I actually know what's going on in politics and stuff like that. I didn't even like to be watching CNN to see the vote counts. I just felt like you would find out eventually, you know, who won which state and stuff like that. But I did watch it a little bit. Zach liked to watch it. So, I mean, I just felt like I did the job. I voted. Couldn't control it anything more than that. So, I would just chilled out, watching my episodes of SWAT, a good Hulu show that you guys should start. But that's off topic. We'll get into that a little bit later in the episode. But man, this is definitely gonna be a big day in history. A real big day in history, especially whenever we look back at it. But I'm just hoping for change, man. I hope that we can change. I hope a lot of things in this country can begin to change, and change does take time. So I'm not gonna expect Joe Biden to come in here and within 3 months it's all flipped. You know. Change definitely takes time, and he has 4 years to do that. And I just believe that he'll be able to change all the bad stuff that's been going on in this country, and just replace it with some good stuff, man. And I mean, it's obvious what type of bad stuff that's been going on in this country. There's a good amount of it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know much into politics, so. I mean, behind my reasoning of voting for Biden instead of Trump was almost nothing to do with politics, just because I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all and say, I know this, and this. In fact, I'm not even going to touch up on this too much, just because I'm not going to speak on something that I don't know much about. But it was just good to see that, I mean, obviously Trump, he has a bad rep, man, and it's fair to him that he does have a bad rep just because of all the bad stuff that he said and all the bad things that he has against him. I feel like he just wasn't a good person, and I feel like the first thing that for anybody, for any type of job, is what kind of person are you? You know, there's a anchor on CNN. I'm sure you guys have already seen that if you guys been on social media, if you guys watch CNN, and he hit it right on the button, man. It's your character, you know, and I feel like that has a very big say in any type of job that you're getting, especially whenever you're going to become the president of the United States, you know. And I just feel like Donald Trump's character I just don't think he's a good enough person to be running for office. I really wouldn't even matter what his politics or what his stand is on certain things, but if you're just not a good person, man, I can't support you. And he's not a good person. Can he change? Yes. Everyone can change. I feel like everyone deserves like a second opportunity, I guess you can say. But right now, I mean, he's just continued for these 4 years, and we've heard all the comments that he said about different topics, and it's just, especially the way he handled a lot of certain things that has been going on, especially in this year of 2020. I feel like that just put the burden on him more, and I just couldn't support a guy like that. And then everything that Biden was saying, whenever I'd watch the debates, because I did watch those, I felt like he was just coming from a better place, you know? Felt like he was coming from a better place. I feel like he really will try to bring change as best as he can. And I hope that he could, and I hope that we, the American people, can give him time to do that, because like I said, change doesn't happen overnight. It's not going to change 1 week in office, 1 month in office, 6 months, but as long as we, not a full change, but as long as we gradually see progress, I believe that we'll be good. And I do believe that we're going to be in good hands with Biden. And of course, some things are going to go bad, some things are going to go good. There's going to be some pros and some cons, but hopefully the pros outweigh the cons, and we're just better off because of it. Both as just human beings, as being a good person, and also in the political world, that if somebody else can fill me in on that, I mean, feel free to do that, because I don't know much. But I feel like Joe Biden's a good person. I feel like he's a better person than Donald Trump, and I'm just glad that we have him in office, and looking forward to the change. Looking forward to the change that he can bring us. But not gonna continue to ramble on that. But I mean, while this election was going on, and this is gonna like kind of branch off to a different topic, I was thinking, everyone kind of has a like, whoever won the president election shouldn't control your future per se. I feel like no matter who won this election, I feel like it helps that it was Joe Biden. I really do feel like it helps. But I mean, if Trump would have won, I still kind of I would have liked to hopefully like come on here and just kind of help you guys, how we always wake up and we determine what we think. We determine what mindset we have for the day. And so like this is kind of coming into a mindset during a day. So we can wake up and we can think, man, and this doesn't even have to be the election, so I'm just going to stop talking about that, but certain things aren't going your way in your life, So like the job that you wanted, you couldn't get it, or the promotion that you've been working for, somebody else got it instead of you, or the classes that you're working on, this teacher's being a dick, or you couldn't get this assignment in on time, or the studying's too much, or you really just couldn't pass that exam, But I feel like whenever something like that does happen, we still have the choice of how do we want to think now? How do we want to think now? What is our mindset going to be now heading into the bounce back? Because whenever we get thrown down, I mean, might sound cliche, but it's like a tennis ball or something. Whenever we get thrown down, we're going to hit something down, and it's going to have to spring us back up. But that's our decision. That's our decision that we're going to have to make, and it starts in here. It starts right here. So, like, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, whether it's professionally, whether it's your job, whether it's relationships, school, this is and I just like to think that a positive mindset really, really can go a long way. And I feel like it's something that we can all possess. You don't need a certain type of skill to do that. You don't need to come from privilege. It doesn't matter. Your mind is a very powerful tool, and I feel like your mindset coming in every single day, and some days are going to be tougher than others. Don't get me wrong, because I've definitely been there where some days are very tough to keep that positive mindset. But those are the days that you grow the most, and those are the days where if you keep a positive mindset, whenever you wake up, or let's say you wake up and you're not really feeling it, but you got to tell yourself, okay, I'm not in it right now, and you got to be very truthful with yourself too. You got to say, like, I'm not in it right now. Let me snap in it. Let me snap in it. An hour, 30 minutes goes by, boom, you're in. You're in that positive state of mind. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. But you're in that positive state of mind whenever 30 minutes ago, you really weren't feeling it. You really weren't feeling like getting anything productive done. And you really weren't feeling like having a positive day in your mind because of previous days, and because X, Y, and Z happened, you know. But whenever you can start off positive, whenever you didn't want to start positive, or whenever you didn't have the courage or the urge or the mindset to start positive, the end of your day, it's gonna feel so much better. It's kind of like whenever somebody doesn't want to go work out. You know, I'm not really feeling this lift right now, man. Like, oh, and it's legs today. Damn, dude, this is gonna suck. I actually got something to do. You know, some people come up with some excuses, but I mean, and this happens every time. It happened today, or not today. It happened this past week. Whenever I was working at a 9-round, people don't want to go work out, and this is gonna come back to the mindset thing. So just hold on with me. People don't want to work out. They go, they work out. They finish the workout and they feel better than whenever they, before they started the workout. They feel more accomplished, you know. They feel like they did something with their day. They feel like they feel like they overcame something, you know, because they did overcome something. They overcame that resistance in their mind. That's what they overcame. Because easy thing would have been, you know what, I'm not gonna work out. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I worked out yesterday. Today's Friday too. Shit, man. Like, I'm just gonna start my weekend off, you know, type of thing. But then you work out, you get whatever task it is. It doesn't even have to be working out, but you get whatever task it is that you need to get done, and you feel so much better after that. And I say that because with mindset, with thinking positive, it's easy to think negative. It's easy to think negative. You can always think like, I mean, well, what are the odds that this really does happen? You know, just speaking hypothetically, just anything. Like, man, this isn't really going to happen. So, like, I'm just going to think, it's not going to happen. If it does, I'm shocked and I'm happy. But if it doesn't, it's what I expected. You know, that's not the right, it's not the right mindset to have, especially just in anything in life. You know, so it's really important to have a positive mindset every day whenever you wake up. Like, I'll give you just a personal story that happened 30 minutes ago in my mind. I went to this morning. I went to go train. Had a good training session. Had a good little sparring session. We went 8 rounds, 3 minutes. Just some boxing. And I wanted to go eat breakfast somewhere. I wanted to have a good breakfast, but everywhere I was going, they were very 25, 30 minute wait. I was hungry at the time. Wanted to get home, so you know, it was all good. But I hadn't ate. Came home, just had a little bowl of cereal. It's my cheat day, you can say. So that's what I did. And I'm laying down on my couch here, and I'm thinking, man, I don't really like. I can take the easy route, and I can just fall asleep. I can just, you know, because I was kind of tired right now after that training session, but I can just fall asleep, take a little nap, be very non-productive because I know that I do have things to do today. I can turn on some TV, I can watch that. But then I was thinking, man, like I need to tell myself that I need to get these things done. And even whenever not that I didn't want to, but I just knew that it was going to be tough. But I knew that I just need to get up, I need to get everything set up, and then we'll be good, and we'll be straight. So I'm here, I got everything set up within 15, 20 minutes, and I'm good, I'm here now, and we're back, you know? And I feel good already because of it. It's not even the end of it, but I already feel good because I actually started it, and I'm in the middle of this episode. So that's just another thing where, like, resistance always fights. I mean, you always got to fight the resistance in your mind because it's always easy to do. It's always easy to not do what you're supposed to do, you know, because it takes more time. It takes a lot out of you, I guess you can say. But yeah, so I mean, just always try to keep a positive mindset whenever you're waking up. And if you need help with that, you know, like, how do you always keep a positive mindset? Because I try to always keep one, and sometimes it does get tough. But I feel like with myself, I've been pretty good with doing that, with staying positive, and just knowing that you control you. You know, you control you. It starts up here, And after you get it up here, positive mindset, I'm going to be productive today. Okay, what am I going to do? Write a plan down. And then you got to execute that plan. But it all starts with a positive mindset and then wanting to get out there and wanting to have a productive day, wanting to be better today in whatever you're doing. Like I said, if it's your job, if it's school, if it's relationship, if it's any sort of sports training that you're doing, it's just real important to start off with a positive mindset, and then you just go from there. And if you guys need any help with how do you stay so positive, whenever certain things happen to you, I'd love to just talk to you about it. You can message me, something like that, or if you're having problems with anything, that would definitely be something that I would like to talk about one-on-one, or whatever, just so I can help you guys out. But that's kind of what I was thinking about, at least during this whole election, was mindset. Just because no matter who wins, your mindset shouldn't change. Your mindset should be positive. I'm gonna have a positive day. I'm gonna do the best that I could. I know some things aren't gonna go my way, especially the way the things have been going on for the past 4 years, and especially in 2020. I know some things aren't gonna go my way, and I know it's gonna be hard to remain positive, but I do need to do that in order to have the best chance to actually have a positive outcome for the day and a positive outcome for your life. So I'm just trying to set you up, just trying to you have a better chance of having a great day by mentally being great first than being negative in your mind to start the day. So just be positive, man, in your mind all the time and every day. But a little bit off topic. We're definitely off topic. Last week, wasn't able to get you guys a podcast on video for YouTube. It is on Apple Podcasts, and I went over a couple things. I went over a good amount of things. Silver's last fight, Javante Davis, stuff like that. I went over all that type of stuff. I think I put my top 10 NFL teams out, but I couldn't get a video on because I used my phone. I shot the video, and I didn't know the whole time we were shooting it was in slow-mo. So it was a 45-minute podcast, but the video was in slow motion. So I couldn't fix that. I thought, damn. I mean, I wasn't going to shoot it again just because it wasn't, I probably would have tried to copy everything that I said, and I kind of wanted to be original. So I just, I record the audio on a different, I record the audio on the computer, the video on my phone, and I was still able to get you guys at least a audio version of the podcast, but this one will be video. This one will be audio as well. I like my video podcast better just because I can see how many views I'm getting on those particular podcasts. So yeah. So if you guys are listening to me on Apple, go shoot a view on YouTube. Watch it there. I feel like it's maybe not like whenever you're driving, stuff like that, but if you're just relaxing at home or anything like that, definitely just put me on here and you can see a visual of me. I talk a lot with my hands and stuff, but yeah. So, and that's another thing about that. I do this because I enjoy it, but I just know that I've been getting not very high views, but I just know that if I keep on keeping on, if I keep on coming out and just trying to spit some knowledge that I have, just talk about my days, and I know that one day, hopefully, and if it doesn't, oh well, I enjoy doing it anyways, but it'll blow up and I can, this podcast can grow, and this channel and this brand can grow, stuff like that. But yeah, definitely enjoy making these, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them as much as I do enjoy making them. But in other news, I'm actually beginning to I'm currently taking a course to get my personal training certification. So I've been doing that for a good minute now, and I should hopefully have my personal training certification by, I would say, the end of this weekend. I'm hoping. either the end of today or the end of Sunday. If not, definitely in the middle of next week. Like, no doubt. I should have that. I just need to take an exam. That's the last thing, and I haven't told you guys this just because I was keeping that just to myself. But I just need to take the exam now. It's a 200 question exam, but I can take it. I can take it in parts, and it's an ISSA personal training certification. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to taking the proper steps that I need to, so I can get clients and start working with them then. And I have a good little mentor coach of mine that's helping me through that. Trey Stay Flexing on Instagram, and yeah, man. So I'm just trying to work with that, and I'm actually looking for 5 promotional clients, or just five first clients. You know, I want to, just so I can kind of get my name out there. I want to be able to work with you guys, you 5 first, just so I can get my name out there, get some video, so I can get some progress, so people can see what people can see my work, you know, my line of work type of thing. People can see how I work. So that's something that I'm looking forward to also. But I just need to get this certification first. I need to find a gym that I can train people out of, and just things like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I really think that that can be something that I can be doing for a long part of my life, depending how successful it is. And I know that it could be slow at first, so I'm just trying to keep a positive mindset, like I said, about that and about everything that I'm doing. But it's kind of crazy just because I'll be graduating this December, and my degree is in mass communications. Just because, I mean, this like podcast thing is something that you can do with a mass communications degree, you know, or it can help out. I mean, I could have done this without a degree, but whenever I was younger in high school, I always wanted to do like sports broadcasting type of thing, and mass communications or journalism was something that you can go into, so you can have a better shot at landing a particular job, per se. But now that I'm a month away from graduating, I've been thinking about a lot of things, and I don't know if that degree is something that I'm gonna necessarily use right off the bat, right from the jump, you know, because like I said, I worked with some local athletes this past summer, and I really enjoy doing that. I really enjoy working with people, and it's cool because everyone has different goals. You know, some people are trying to lose weight, some people are trying to sculpt their body, some people are trying to just put on function, some people are just trying to get functionally stronger, and some people are trying to get stronger for their specific sport. And it was fun just working with those different people and just putting together different types of plans for those people. Excuse me. And that was just something that I really enjoyed. And as I've done some research, I know that that's something that I can do now, you know, and that's something that I would definitely enjoy doing. So that's where this personal trainer job came into my head. And now I've just been making some moves and trying to talk to as many people as I can, talk to some good people, and just trying to, like I said, make moves, take steps into becoming a personal trainer, and hopefully becoming one of the best the best that I can possibly become. So it's just weird, just because I spent 4 years on this degree, and I don't know if I'm gonna actually use it. I'm actually definitely not gonna use it within the first, I'd say, 6 months, whenever I'm out of college, or maybe even a year. And then especially if I'm a successful personal trainer, then I definitely probably wouldn't use that. But I guess it's a good safety net. I don't like using that a lot, but I don't like using like a backup plan as really an option. But I mean, that's kind of what it's there for, just because, you know, I already did it. And I didn't go into this thinking I'm going to be a personal trainer but I'm going to get my degree first so I can have a backup plan. It was actually backwards. I thought I'm going to get my degree because I want to become a sports broadcaster, a sports anchor. But no, along the way, 3 months before I graduated, I thought, I want to be a personal trainer. I want to work with athletes. I want to work with people that have fitness goals and just want to better their life physically and mentally, So now I'm going to do this, and this, my mass communications degree is kind of just a backup. And I could get jobs with that. I know that I could. But right now that's not number one, or shit, that's probably not even in my top 5 things in my life right now. But definitely still going to finish my degree, going to graduate. But then right now I'm really just trying to focus on my personal training, wrapping up that certification. Hopefully I can get that very soon. Yeah, and the test you can go in person too and take it, or online. It's your call. But I'm really just looking forward to getting that going. So, and then hopefully just get the ball rolling with that, and then I can just become, like I said, one of the best, if not, or then I just want to become the best that I can possibly become, and helping people just achieving their fitness goals, as I myself is trying to achieve my goals of, becoming an MMA fighter. And now that I'm on that topic, this week's training went fairly good, I'd say. Really enjoyed it. My weight's continuing to slowly but surely go down. I woke up today at 75.4, 75.2. So I'm continuing trying to drop there. I'm trying to get to about 71, I'd say, and sit there just so I can fight at 155 pounds. If I wanted to fight at 170 pounds, I would stay here at 175, even fluctuate between like 175 to 178, just because during fight week I would just lose water weight, dehydrate myself to make the weight, and then put all that weight back on. But I feel like 155 would be a better weight class for me. I feel like I can be taller than some of, if not a lot of the competitors at 155, at least that I've seen like on big promotions. The average 155er, I'm taller than the average 155er, and I'm hoping I can come in bigger than them as well. If they're walking around 160 to make 155, and I'm walking around 171 to make 155, then we'll weigh in the day before the fight, and then next day put fluids back in my body, putting the right foods in my body to get back up to about 168, 171, stepping into the cage on fight night when he's only 160, 162. So I have a 10-pound advantage on him there. And that's just something that I want to do. Definitely 155 is, I want that to be my first fight. The class of 155. And we're looking at probably the beginning of the summer. So I'm thinking May or June is whenever I'll take my first fight. An amateur fight, of course. But I'm really looking forward to it. Every time me and my coach talk about it, I get excited. Inside I'm like, dang, this is going to happen. This is really going to happen. I'm really looking forward to it. And that's what I'm working towards. So, it's just something, it's kind of crazy just to think about it, just because it's something that I wanted to do for like, actually right whenever I got cut from here at Prairie View. Right whenever I got cut, I thought, I was thinking maybe this is a sign. You take it how you want it. But I was thinking, yeah, I'm good with baseball. I want to pursue this. I want to do this MMA. So ever since, I think I actually got cut a day after my birthday. Kind of funny. So April 15th, I got cut. And so ever since then, I was thinking, I want to fight. Like, I want to train MMA, and I want to fight, and I want to get into this, and I want to become the best that I can possibly be, and one day enter the UFC, get signed by Dana, type of thing. That's just the goal. Just because I mean, if I'm coming into this, I'm coming into this to be the best and the best fight in the UFC. So that's exactly what I'm shooting for, and anything less is something that I don't want. So I'm going to do my best to get there, to get to the UFC, and then we take steps from there to becoming the best there. But it's just crazy, just because like I started training in August, middle of August. We're about beginning the middle of November. So I've been training for about two and a half, close to 3 months, and it's just really like every time we talk about fighting, like when we're gonna do it, or how we're gonna like make weight, or the weight, and like different situations for fighters, you know, I get excited just because like, and then we stop talking and I go back into my truck and I'm like, damn, this shit's gonna happen, you know, and it's just a matter of time before we start, and I'm ready just to go in there and just not flip a switch, but become a killer in the octagon, you know. And I'm really ready to train, to have a camp, to fucking train my ass off during those 8 weeks, you know, during those 8 weeks of fight camp. Not that I'm not training my ass off now, you know, but fight camp, kind of everything, you're getting ready for the actual fight. And like, I'm just looking forward to everything. Like, it's a first for me, obviously. So like the fight camp, I'm extremely looking forward to that. Even the weight cut, I'm kind of curious to see how that works. And I know I'm probably going to feel like shit. I know it's probably going to be tough, terrible, feel bad. I'm going to be like, oh my goodness, why am I getting myself into this? Just because that's what I've kind of seen whenever people cut weight. But, you know, I'm going to try to continue to stay positive because that's what I could control, my mind. But I'm even looking forward to that. And then I'm looking forward to stepping into that cage, stepping into the octagon or the ring, whatever it is, for my first fight. And I just can't stop thinking about that. And it just makes me excited. And I'm just really looking forward to that and just becoming a killer, becoming a straight killer. But, yeah, so I kind of got carried away there. But, beginning of summer is kind of the goal, the part of the year that we're shooting for. So I'm thinking May, June. Hopefully we can get a contract signed before then, and we can just fight in May or June. And I'll definitely keep you guys updated with all that. But that's something that I'm really looking forward to, and that I'm really working hard at so I can get there. But I'll keep this podcast relatively short. I want to say we're at 33 minutes. We're at 33 minutes, and I'll kind of wrap it up. But like I said in the beginning, congratulations to Joe Biden. I hope we can see some solid change, and I know it's going to take time, but I'm looking forward to see the type of change that he can bring. Just know that there is going to be pros and cons. Hopefully the pros outweigh the cons, and then hopefully the cons continue to lessen as his term goes on. But so congratulations to him. Looking forward to that. I'm glad he won. I'm glad Joe Biden will be in office, and Donald won't. But even if it was flipped, you know, like I was saying earlier, I also always got to keep a positive mindset. So if you're watching this, I challenge you, you know, to these next 7 days or this next week, starting on Monday, wake up with a positive mindset, and then put that positive mindset to use in doing something productive for your day. You know, whether it's being the best worker that you could, being the best student that you could, being the best son, daughter, sister, brother, girlfriend, boyfriend that you could. You know, just be real positive in your mind and start your day positive in your mind, because you have a better chance of having a good day being positive than being negative, you know? So just continue to stay, I sound like a fucking broken record here, but yeah, continue to stay positive, continue to think positive things, and good things will happen. Good things will happen for you. And personal training, again, we also touched on that. I'll keep you guys updated for that. You might see some more things on my social media. My personal social media might be changing up a little bit, posting different types of things just to promote myself, promote my business that I'll be working for. And then MMA fighting. So hopefully beginning of summer, like I said, May, June. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm really looking forward to becoming the best that I possibly could with that. But with all that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys watching this episode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you leave a comment relating to anything that I talked about in this episode. What you want to hear me talk about more. What you want, some new things that you want me to discuss. What are some new little parts that I can add to this podcast. And yeah, so I just appreciate you guys listening. Really hope you guys enjoy this episode as much as I enjoy putting them out there. And this is Isaiah, again, straight up and uncut. Another episode coming at you. And I appreciate you guys, and I will see you next time. Later.